All right, so I got my stash box for January in the mail, and I cannot wait to see what is inside. This amazing box is through Reb's Fab Stash, and I'll leave a link to it down in the comments if you would like to sign up for this subscription box. Absolutely love this company and this box. It is so much fun. You'll find projects inside to work on. You will find different notions and fun supplies that will help you with your sewing and quilting projects. I cannot wait to see what is in this first box of the new year. So let's take a look. All right, so here is my box, and the design is absolutely adorable with the needle, and then it kind of looks like thread going through it. I love it. So let's open up and take a look. All right, so inside we have our shipping invoice and tissue paper, keeping everything nice and safe. So I'm going to get that out and open everything up to look at. All right, so we always have our little booklet that tells us about everything in the box. And then we always have a recipe card for the month, and this one is chocolate oatmeal cookies. I think the recipe cards are a fun and nice little touch. All right, so I'm going to work through these kind of in order that they are in the layout here. It'll just make it a little bit easier. So you can see we have our kind of extras and then our project. So first up is this gorgeous fat quarter. So all of us are getting a unique fat quarter, and they are all winter themed. So mine is a lavender with some gorgeous snowflakes on it, and kind of like smaller dots that would resemble snowflakes that are maybe farther away. It's a beautiful, beautiful print. It is a Moda print. It is Zen Chic, and let me see. Hello, wintertime, to get cozy. So I don't know the line, but I can only see part of it's cut off, but it's Bridget Heitland for Zen Chic Moda. This is beautiful. I'm sure you could find it if you really love it with just that info. And then here we have some embroidery scissors. These embroidery scissors will help you snip away all your loose threads and strings. They look like a really nice pair. And embroidery scissors are nice because they can often, the way they're shaped, get really close to the fabric when you're snipping threads. So you kind of don't have that piece that's sticking up and just kind of not looking cute on your project. And then we have some exclusive Reb's Fab Stash swag. And this is a magnetic calendar, something you can put up on your fridge or somewhere else that you may need a calendar to keep track of the days, put little notes on. So that's something that I think is nice and handy as well. And then we have our projects. So I'm going to work through these in order on the sheet here. So we're going to start with the Midnight Snowdrop, the Snowflake Mini Quilt, and then the Mug Rug. So Midnight Snowdrop. It says learn applique with the January birth flower, the snowdrop. These flowers provide optimism and hope for the new year. I did not know that about the snowdrop flower. I think it's fun to learn kind of that extra stuff, you know, like things you don't know. So it looks like our printout here walks us through making the block, and it also has the templates that we need to complete the project. So that is nice. I really am not great at applique. It is something maybe I'll kind of get, try to get better at in the new year. So gives us all the instructions, and then it looks like we also have the fabric and the fusibles we'll need to go with the project. So that is really nice that these fusibles are included with this block as well, because if it's not something you typically do and don't have them, now you have them on hand. We have this gorgeous tone-on-tone fabric for the flowers. This white, there's like snowflakes in the background. Then we have the background fabric for the block. as well as the green, the different shades of green for these stems. So we have everything included to make this block. That is a fun project and definitely one that I would do. And I think this one would be really fun if you are especially wanting to practice, would be a good start to get a flower going. And you could either do this in different, you know, different background colors to make a whole quilt, or, you know, however you'd want to make it. But I could definitely see this being part of a whole quilt, practicing doing these flowers or finding more flowers to do and have this one kind of be the kickoff to making a quilt with applique florals on it. So there is one of the projects, and then we have this snowflake pillow, or you could make it just as a mini quilt. So it is a star design I've seen before. It says here that there's a half square triangle tutorial. So we'll be making this out of half square triangles. And here are our fabrics for the project. So we have this gorgeous, gorgeous print here. Kind of, I would think it's snowflakes, but it kind of looks like, what is that called? An asterisk? An asterisk, I think. Asterisk? I don't know. So this is Chill by Bridget Heitland for Zen Chic for Moda. So I think that's probably the same line this was, because I think we only saw the ILL on it. Gorgeous print. And then we have the blues for the snowflake. I really love this print. They're all really pretty. You can't go wrong with blues, but I really like that one. The snowflake's really fun too. It kind of has like a rustic feel to it. So that will be a fun project for sure. Definitely one I would do. And then last up here we have that winter gnome mug rug. So if you've been following my channel for any time at all, you know that gnomes are not my favorite at all. But we all know people that like something that maybe isn't our favorite. And so I could definitely make this and gift it to someone. Or there's some gorgeous fabrics here that I could use in a different project if I decide to not make it. But sometimes it's fun to give things a try, because there might be techniques or new ways of doing something as I read through the pattern that would be helpful for me in another project that I have. So I love this kind of fabric here that kind of has a lot of texture to it, but is a background print. And I absolutely adore this fabric. That is gorgeous. And then we have this kind of blue here with the X's on it. Lovely, lovely fabrics this month. A lot of blues, kind of giving that winter feel that was mentioned. I don't even know if I said that the month, there's always a theme, and this month it's winter in bloom. So definitely all these blues are giving that wintry feeling. And then we have that gorgeous flower applique project to work on. So I really think this is a great month. I think all of them are great months. I absolutely love this box. Let me know what project you really liked here. If you liked all of them, that's fine, but there's one that stood out to you the most. I'm probably the most excited to give this one a try. I'd really like to work on my applique a little bit more. So this one will be a lot of fun for me to try that with. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.